In the year 1997, the future is in chaos and turmoil. Mankind is on the brink of extinction. Brave survivors band together and build a time displacement apparatus to receive a signal from a parallel future. This transmission is the Vundacast.
Welcome to the Vundacast, the official podcast of Vundablog.com, the home of UFF8 coverage, Unnamed Footage Fest. It is I, your host, Steven Escudero, and I am so happy that our short film that we made here with the podcast crew has made it to Unnamed Footage Fest, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing a fellow filmmaker, director and filmmaker behind the short The Hedge, Trey Murphy. How you doing, Trey?
Man, I'm doing great. Doing wonderful. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Yeah. So since we're unable to fly out to San Francisco this year from the East Coast, we're trying to do as many filmmaker interviews to kind of, simulate the experience and, help spread the word of all these awesome movies. So is this your first time at Unnamed Footage Fest? Is this your first?
It is.
like,
Yeah.
found
So
footage film?
I discovered this festival just looking for found footage festivals not long ago. I saw it and I surprised I didn't know about it, and was thrilled that we were accepted. It looks pretty badass.
Yeah. Are you gonna make it out, or you're also
I wish I could.
behind?
I'm not going to be able to make it this time around.
Okay. So you get to simulate it with us as well.
Yeah.
So how did you get started into down the path of filmmaking?
I was about 10 years ago. My son was just born, and I was sitting around thinking, I shouldn't let being a parent, being a parent's one of those things where you want to show your kids that it's not the end of the world and that you can still go out and do stuff. And so it was more of like showing them, hey, this is my passion. I'd like to get out there and start doing it. And I did. I found some local filmmakers, started doing behind the scenes photography for them, and got to know a lot of cast and crew in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and started making films, and we've just been going since then.
That's super inspiring, bro. Oh my God. So you have like a full day job, and then like on the side, when you're not, managing the kids and life, you go into filmmaking.
I do. Yep. I've got the regular 9 to 5. Thankfully, they're very flexible with me though, because they see some of the stuff we get to do, and it's one of those just get your stuff done and do whatever else. So it works out really well.
That's super cool. The Hedge is a very special film. Like it's legit shot all on VHS.
It is. It is. I found an old camcorder in my garage when I was cleaning it out that a friend gave me about 20 years ago, and got it all fixed up. It still worked. I had an old Blockbuster VHS tape, blank tape,
Whoa.
lying around. I thought let's shoot something.
So did you guys shoot it like in sequence, or did you like actually like do takes and then cut it afterwards, or like, is it?
It's we did different takes. So a lot of the stuff though is just spur of the moment, like with the kids when they're playing in the pool or they're out just having a good time. That was me doing real dad stuff. Like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm gonna be, late 80s, early 90s dad with this brick on my shoulder, and I'm gonna follow them around and see what they do. And it turned out looking great. That actually inspired us to see, well, what can we do as far as like a found footage flick? And then my son and I sat down and we sort of scripted out where we wanted to go with it, and I just incorporated those, dad moments into it later on.
So when he gives you the thumbs up and the smile, does
Uh-huh.
he know this is for it and he realizes it, or is it, just that was just organic?
That was all organic. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's so fun. That's so cute. And it's such a fun performance from all four of you. Um Especially you, like the little noise you make when you are looking in the mirror with the camera is like so wholesome. There's a very wholesome quality to the whole short.
Well, and I think if you enjoy, uh, you know, what you're doing, that it comes out. It really comes out. And so that was all natural. The the looking in the mirror and just being genuinely thrilled that this old like antique piece of hardware was still working. That was great.
Hmm. So did you and your son like make an outline of like, we're starting here, we're ending here, or it was just like, where are we gonna take this?
It was more of, let's get a couple ideas together and let's just go out and shoot it. And then when we're done with that, okay, yeah, let's see where that goes. Like with them sitting around on the slab that we have, they're drawing pictures and with chalk on the slab. We were building a shed in the backyard and we were like, well, how can we incorporate this? Oh, here's an idea. And just sort of came up with it on the fly. And then later on that evening, sat down and like, okay, where can we go with this? We had the ending figured out, and we knew we wanted to incorporate all of this other footage that I had taken months ago. And then we just sort of filled in as we were going.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Are there any plans to expand it? Because I love a backyard horror movie. Like one of my favorites is The Gate,
Oh
where they
yeah.
have the hole in the backyard and it's like, the portal to the unknown. That's like
Hmm.
so scary. Any plans to take this beyond just a short film?
I don't know. We haven't really talked about it. We were talking about doing like a backyard anthology of
Oh, that would
found
be cool.
movies where it all takes place essentially in the same backyard, but different stories. Thought that might be a good idea. And then when we finished it, just putting it all on one VHS tape. Thought that could be kind of fun. But yeah, we don't have any plans as of right now. Is where we're going with it. We've got other shorts we're working on.
That's a really fun idea. I like that. I like that a lot. I was actually thinking that the short was I felt like a little bit of like a misdirect at the beginning because like as soon as you and your wife said like this is like time travel, you know what I mean? With the
Mhm.
2015 on her arm and the sweater and the camera and everything. I was like, "Oh my God, is this going to be a time travel short? Is this a magic camera?" Like my R.L. Stine head started spinning.
Oh, that'd be really cool. That's a good idea. I like that.
Take it, run with it, go for it. Uh, I thought everyone's performance was really fun. I'll get into spoilers in the last couple minutes and give a little spoiler warning. Because I do have a spoilery question for you. How long was the edit? Did you guys edit like VHS to VHS, like old school, or did you use actual, regular computing power?
I use regular computing powers. I don't have the patience to do VHS to VHS these days.
Time is money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the editing process was a lot of fun because we didn't know what order we wanted to put everything in, and the first cut of it actually ran for almost 20 minutes.
Whoa.
And I rearranged a lot of stuff, took a bunch of stuff out, trimmed down, and it's a lot better now than it was, as 90% of films are.
No, I feel like the like in the pacing, like the creepiness starts at about like the 3-minute mark. So I think that's, you know, it was, I think 10 minutes was a good choice. Definitely. Um it must, is it so is there I don't want to say a director's cut, but like, you know, how many darling moments did you have to execute?
Oh man, several. Yeah, I had a lot of, especially with my daughter, because she's really cute in her glasses and whatnot, and
Mhm.
just the way she talks with that really high-pitched voice. So we had to get rid of quite a few of those moments, but we've got them to look back on.
For sure. Was there ever the kids eating ice cream scene? Was that in the movie? Because we get around you actually feeding your kids ice cream. I was like, hey, they were rubbed.
No, no, we didn't film it, but you know, I sugar them up every now and then. So
Okay. That was also a really, you know, immediately endearing moment, you know what I mean? As your wife's driving away and the last thing she tells you is don't eat, wait till after dinner to eat ice cream, and you're in the driveway literally like, all right, let's go do it. Like that is
yeah,
immediately like, that tugs the audience's heartstrings in a good way.
well, you got to be the cool dad too.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into spoilers.
Grow up with it because it's that aesthetic that really sort of draws you in, and it's creepy as hell. I was an assistant buyer for licensed product in the Blockbuster corporate offices way back, so I got all of these
Oh,
cool like McFarlane figures straight from them.
Hail Vunda. Hail Vunda.
Vundacast? Give it
Yeah.
up for Vundacast, man. What an adorable name.
You're listening to the Vundacast.
What's up, everybody? This is Jason David Frank, Green Ranger. You're listening to Vundacast.
You can find it at Vundacast, and I know they love Effie.
I'd like to close this out by urging everyone to go over to Vundablog.com, and you'll see on all of our recent podcasts, and once I post this up there, there will be a link to D-Rock's Patreon account for ad infinitum.
Oh, why'd you start
So that
linking
you
my
can-
Patreon exactly when I stopped updating?
Oh no! Never mind! You can also...
No, I'm gonna update it soon, I am.
You
Because
can...
Halloween-a-thon's almost over. I've been busy with Halloween-a-thon, so...
You
Sorry,
can
everybody.
also support the Ringing Rocks roller rink and their GoFundMe to improve their local facility. You can check us out at Vundacast on TikTok and on Twitter. And thank you for joining us on YouTube.
Subscribe to the Vundacast.